What's your approach? How do you target builders? Like, how do you identify the ones that you're going to pursue? And then what's the approach? Like, do you try to climb it up the ladder to whoever's in charge, or do you try to cultivate a relationship with the sales reps? All of the above. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's all about networking, right? And with the realtors, you can kind of like see who you want to target and then see who they know and get an introduction, things like that, or just call them and mention the other person that, you have mutually in common. With builders, it's a little harder because you have to figure out who the decision maker is at the builder. So you have builders like NVR Homes and some of these bigger ones that have in-house mortgage companies. That's not going to be, the best bet for an IMB to go after. You do have some bigger companies that have a lot of fallout business. So I do a lot of fallout business for a builder in our area who they do more of the vanilla stuff. So if they have like a self-employed borrower or somebody like with a jumbo loan, and they just kind of hand it over and they're like, you know what, we know they'll be well served here, because their lender tends to like put their nose in it and then just can't figure it out. And then the clients get frustrated. So just really good service. And now we've have a proven track record. So you could go after those types. Ideally, you go after a builder that doesn't have an in-house mortgage company. And so there's 3 clients with the builder. There's the client that comes into the project and buys the house. There's the sales manager, the sales rep that works at the site. And then there's the executive management there. So you have to realize that when you're serving builders, you need to serve all 3 of those people. They're all your clients, and you need to know when to appropriately communicate with each of them. So that aside, though, just to go ahead and get the business, it is kind of like a home run. Talking about baseball, it's more of like a home run or like a huge agent, right? Because once you get it, it's going to feed a lot of leads. So it's definitely, the juice is worth the squeeze, but you're going to have to be active and go after it hard. So I would say if you didn't know anyone, you should go to the sales reps at the sites. Just go to the sites and figure out who's who, right? And I would go on to LinkedIn and look up these people, see if you know of anybody that knows them. I serve mostly the DMV area, Maryland, Virginia, and DC, but primarily Virginia. And you're looking to book that meeting with the decision maker. So a lot of times the decision maker is the sales reps will like recommend who they like, but the decision maker is like the district manager or something like that. So you're trying to get an appointment with them and you're trying to pitch your company. And I will tell you, we had a recent win as a company with a builder, and they were looking, for a good lender. And it was an interesting story how it all went down. But we ended up winning it, showing them what our company had to offer, all the products and stuff. But also, like, a large portion of your value prop is yourself. It's what it's like you said, the confidence, the positivity, the energy. Builder reps, they have a captive audience. So when they get a lead, that person comes in, they're trying to sell that person that day. And so it's really key that you're super responsive, because the financing is a big piece of it. So we were able to demo that and using Mortgage Coach actually. But so I would say go into the sales rep, go to LinkedIn, network. You can go to some of the builder organizations and try to meet people there. They have like builder prom around us through like the Builder Association. So you can try to network there, but you're trying to get one-on-one appointment to build the relationship.